were traveling from Rinshander to Bremen through Targos. When you arrived at Targos, there was a small crowd gathered, and you saw the lifeless body of Arthax, the young dragonborn you guys a year previously had saved. An icy dagger protruding from his chest.
Does it look like it was? He's laying on his back, correct?
Yes.
And it looked like it was
on his back,
stabbed
face up
in his chest.
Folks, we're dealing with stuff still.
Yeah.
Are we?
I'm hearing crystal clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who said they're not? I'm coming over there.
Still on just you.
Oh, switch the video to everybody.
Oh.
That's okay. I was just getting us
Nice.
up to speed here. This is our first time, folks. We'll get through
We're
this.
figuring it out.
We are money with one mic.
What are you doing? Because I have something that I want
All right. So he is. Yep, he's on his back. He's face up. Dungeons and Dragons. I love this.
He's on his
Don't
back.
snort. Don't do it. Don't start that.
He's laying on his back with a knife in his chest.
Yes, through his
Like it looks as if he was stabbed. It's not like impaled through the ground.
correct. No,
Okay.
it was like somebody was facing him.
Okay.
And
Can I get the
I
knife?
rush up. I go dibs, and I pull the knife out.
No, don't.
Is he able to? Is he frozen solid? That body.
Why do we bring?
make a
Okay. What's his name? I stick in my pocket.
make it
Ted.
All right. I'll...
make an athletics check.
Okay.
Wait.
We need to keep Teddy on a leash.
Hey,
short
leash, I agree. As I start patting him down, I would like to loot the body,
There it goes.
please.
Oh.
Oh.
5.
What?
It has like gone through him into the ground, and it is frozen solid through him and in the ground.
Okay.
And it is-
Unless anybody...
Are you wearing
You
gloves?
said you were strong.
Uh-oh.
Hang on a second.
Are you wearing gloves?
Yeah, I got the whole cold.
Okay.
on.
Through your gloves, you feel how cold this blade is.
I'd
Oh.
like to investigate.
Hey, wait, hold on just a sec. Strong men here. We'll get it out for us.
No, I want to
So I
investigate.
go like this, warm him up, and I'm like, I look at him, and this time I step on the guy's neck.
Can I give him
And
a
Bill,
advantage?
I want to grab him, pull him off.
Oh.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Make a strength check.
23.
Schultz is just staring you down angrily.
23? Seriously?
I will watch you guys struggle and then just pick
You
it
just
out.
rolled a 23 for a strength check?
Dexterity
There's only 20
Dexterity.
inside.
for him. Strength for you.
Gosh, it's
You got D23?
It's a
Yeah. 24, bro.
12.
Get on my
He
level.
moves too fast. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm stepping on his neck and his gut, and I'm trying to pull that knife out.
You can try again.
Okay. Strength check?
Uh-huh.
Or no, it was athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
While this is happening, I get on the ground next
20.
to him, and I'm talking to the dead guy,
Mm.
just whispering no one else can hear. But I'm
And
Okay.
over the crunching of his jugular under my foot,
God.
under my boot.
you can tell I'm
'Cause I got a
vigorously
20.
apologizing.
I got a 20.
Atlas furious.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm getting us a weapon. It's 20.
You hear like a slight, and then it's almost like the sound of steel against like a sheath as it comes out of his frozen body because he's frozen solid.
As
Did
soon
he
as
lift
he-
up a little bit?
As soon as he pulls it out, I'm gonna push Teddy.
Do it.
Like push him off him.
Oh, yeah, well,
And
I'm
say-
going to push you as soon as you do that.
What is this?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna push.
You're
him,
pushing him from behind.
like from the side. Like
From the side?
Not so much. I'm not gonna push you, Colin.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to push him off the body, not to make him fall or hurt him.
Yeah.
And
Make it.
say,
But the stop disrespecting the body kind of a push.
do you
Make
have,
us
do
mad
you
at
have
me.
no respect for the dead? Do you have no respect at all?
You probably don't remember anyone that has died, do you?
I thought we could use this knife. It's really cool.
We
As
can,
you
but
are
there are better ways to-
How
cracking.
cool
his
is the knife?
neck?
It is the coldest
I-
object you've ever touched.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm wrapping it up and stuff now while they're talking to me, and I'm trying to get it into my bag, and I'm like, we knew a year ago that he was food, and now he's frozen and ready to be thawed out,
I'm gonna
thrown on the grill.
go. Are you still leaned next to the body?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean down and bless Colin, whose name is Schulf, just out of maybe a shared interest in the dead, maybe.
Some clear lines are forming.
Roll for
I think that's
Go
what
ahead.
we're both doing. I'm trying to
guess I
like
would get to
like
loot the
like
body.
wrap him, and as I'm wrapping him, and
Mhm.
what remains.
whoever who well,
19.
I'll help you.
advantage.
Not 20 investigation.
Okay. You
So
see
as you're like doing this, I'm trying to like I'm like unfolding and refolding his wraps and everything to like let him rest. But I know that you're trying to go through.
Trying to figure out what happened here.
You- you don't see very much. There's nothing else on his person. His eyes are wide open with pure like horror, like a look of fear on his face.
As I'm closer to him, can I tell how long he's been dead?
Make a medicine check.
It
This is going to be crazy hard.
it looks as though he's almost died of fear before the spike would.
He's frozen.
I rolled a 1. 6.
It's the first one of the campaign.
Yeah.
Nice.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, were we doing
Can
that?
I?
You
is it
hold on,
like
hold on, hold on.
months at least? Would I say months?
He looks alive.
Within the day.
That's how bad the check was.
Oh,
But he's just frozen.
he wasn't covered by snow?
No, he's on top of the snow.
Is it snowing?
It's always snowing.
Wow, it's a fresh kill.
It's like a very light snow though. Like it's like flurries most of the time. You, as you're trying to figure out what was happening, what was going on, you put your hands on this body and you suddenly just start hearing.
What was that?
And I begin like that's the whispering back that I was probably anticipating.
But you can't quite decipher it.
Do I pick up on anything here?
This thing's
No.
cold.
Igloo?
You hear
I'm-
nothing.
I'm
Oh,
like-
the rat.
Nothing.
Blanket.
I mean, look at my backpack.
Make an insight check. You make an insight check. You
We'll inspect it later. I think this
Wait.
thing's gonna be really sharp. We could probably clean the body. with
Is
it.
he physically moving? Like moving his mouth?
he's not.
I was before. Like,
He
I
was,
on you, and
yes.
You blessed me on it.
12.
Make a hold on.
Insight 12.
25.
Yep. No.
Okay.
You don't sense
So I'm
anything.
none the wiser. I'm just
No.
okay. Then I'll stand up, let off him, and stand up.
Would you have shared with them anything? It's been about 2 years.
We've grown pretty intimate.
Yeah, would probably know
Well-
sometimes hear voices. Yeah.
Okay.
And just like dissociate
Oh, okay.
for a minute. So
With my investigation, was I able to tell like the spike came at him? And
It was a dagger.
The dagger went this way.
It
and
went
come-
it went through him and like pinned him into the ground.
Oh, so he was on the ground.
there's
Or
no blood either.
taken.
There's no blood either.
Mm.
It's almost like he literally froze immediately.
Wow.
Guys, there's no blood.
It's like he froze immediately.
How'd you know that?
Colin,
Have any of? Oh,
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
oh boy,
Oh, dude, you're dead.
Lord.
you're dead.
Uh-oh. Zombie.
yeah, we have 10 HP. Just
Dirty
so
20.
you.
Dirty 20.
I just
Okay.
Do
learned
I
a new
gather
D&D
anything from the
jargon.
whispers about like some
Yes.
amulet or something?
No.
Like, just like a piece of tattered clothing that is
The whispers come back and you hear the blue eyes. The blue eyes.
Teddy, can I take
And
a
so
look at
we
it?
would have a knowledge of him doing this. Of you, whenever you see dead people, are you typically like trying to speak with them?
I see dead people.
Yes, I am.
Did you say icy dead people?
Icy. Yeah, we're in icy.
I see.
You can leave that one.
Teddy, can I see that
Oh, it's fine.
dagger again?
I'll just
And I'd like to cast Identify on the dagger.
It's all wrapped up and it's really cold. Should we move along or?
I mean, aren't we at the gate?
You're outside the city. Yeah, right at the gates.
Let's move
Um,
inside, but I want to look at that. dagger.
Yeah, I just feel like if we dawdle too long out here in the ice, we'll lose. a
So since you
finger
guys have been to
and
Targos before, you know that the local tavern
Piggly, Wiggly.
is
Good.
you know where it's at, and it's called. Sorry,
Probably head to the tavern of the name.
I could
the
use
name
a
of which I
drink.
cannot remember.
After that,
Three Flags Sailing.
Three Flex Selling is calling
Is
my
the name of the
name.
pub?
That's the name of the tavern. Yeah.
Tavern.
I'm gonna have mead light.
That's half a sack. I usually like. What was it?
Half a Flex? Six Flags.
Or I usually.
It's all the non-offensive flags.
Perhaps we
Yeah.
should
Three
get someone
Three Flags Sailing.
with a one fire.
It's a pretty common spot for fishers coming from Bremen.
Ice fishers?
Uh huh.
Oh.
Well, the sea is not completely frozen.
Oh.
It's just frozen up to a point.
Huh.
You would also know that the tavern is run by a plump gray-haired woman that goes by Ma.
Ma!
Have we been through here
Yes.
before as a group? We have.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you hugging her?
Yes.
Um.
Oh,
As
all the
before we
friends.
leave the body, I'm gonna do like a quick, just draconic blessing.
What?
I'll figure out. The
Take a
website.
point of inspiration.
Oh, thank you. I will do that.
I'd like to hang back to.
If I could give Teddy the opposite of inspiration.
You can.
De-inspiration?
Yeah. Minus a d6 to whatever your next roll is.
I'll say this: as Teddy did that, the crowd around him like immediately backed away with like horror.
There was a crowd.
You-
Guys,
you
Oh
have
wait,
done
there
this
were
in front of
people
us.
around us.
I got this
Yeah.
for us.
Oh.
This was just outside the city gate.
This
They
is for
probably
the
just sent
greater
this person.
good.
There was like 10 people, which is a lot for like being outside. At
It's
one
like
time.
half the town was outside.
Well, they were probably waiting to see an execution of the ice. And I'm sure they got what they wanted. And then he showed up. God, that's true.
Yeah. So you guys are going to the tavern. Do you want? Or do you get that blade?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He has it, and then
I'm-
at the tavern, I was going to do identify.
I want to go into a corner and have your big, broad body block it so now everybody can see what we're doing
Stop.
over here.
So good.
I'm gonna unwrap it a little bit so we can see, but I'm not gonna relinquish control.
I'm taking a look.
Take a look. Tell me how epic this bad boy is, and then they'll understand. Then they'll know.
It's made of pure diamond.
You want to cast Identify on it?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead. As you guys are doing this, you see eyeing you from across the tavern an older shield dwarf. She just is like mad dogging all of you, just watching, just sitting, smoking a huge pipe. You've all seen her before.
I try to lean around him so I get a good look at her.
It's called Ma, and she's a
I
what?
drop her a wink.
Just takes a big puff
Okay.
of this pipe.
Okay.
Identify.
Yes.
It is.
There's my modifiers, -2. I'm glad I didn't have me roll.
Yeah, you can tell that this is a magical blade.
Ooh.
It literally was created with magic. Like that is its essence.
I'm sure this is just another icicle.
Is it melting in the tavern?
I would
It's actually a magical blade.
very
Blade
much
created by
be looking around to make sure. I mean, someone just killed this guy with this blade. So within the day. So people probably know what has happened, and now we just are looking at the blade in their pub.
Yeah.
Right? I would be watching
Make a
her.
perception check.
Looking for anybody
Yep, make a
watching
perception
this.
check.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
25
You
total.
see in this tavern that has like 20 people in it, plus you guys,
It's a lot of people.
you see one person looking at you, and it's it's the shield dwarf in the corner.
It's what?
The shield dwarf that's in the corner.
The she dwarf?
Shield.
It's a really cold dagger. Does she have gloves on?
She's been staring you guys down this whole time.
Is this Ma? Sorry.
No.
Did I missed that? Okay, so we,
Yeah, you did
we
miss
haven't
this. I already
interacted with her
explained.
yet.
You have seen this person before. They've interacted with Danica, but you have not ever interacted with them before.
Did my hug with Ma resolve?
Teddy wrapped this.
You're
up
still hugging.
yourself.
Yeah. It's a little weird because you're so much smaller, and like your complexion is pretty much like rock, and so it's like hugging
That's
a
right.
boulder.
That's right.
And her reaction is as such.
As normal.
Good
Good to see you, Ma.
Oh, good to see you too. Now, remember, one hug per year,
All right. You got that forever stew still brewing?
just for you.
All right.
DM, with my passive 18 perception, would I also notice the dwarf?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bump him and,
Uh-huh.
and I'm actually going to keep eyes. If
She
we
stands up.
meet eyes, I'm not gonna look away.
She stands up and is walking right towards you. Chunk, 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 across the floor.
Okay.
Steps.
You may
Heavy
She's
labored
a-
steps.
She's a shield dwarf, right? Do
Yep.
I see some intricate armor, some things that like might interest me on it?
No, you see fur.
Okay.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay.
I'm going to go in a rage.
Whoa. Let's hold on there, guys. Ah.
We're at a tavern.
We have free will, DM.
This is a Calvinist campaign.
This is Ruby on Rails, just for you, and for you, but you guys can't see who I just pointed to.
That was Chris, our water boy.
For our more intricate interactive moments that we haven't had yet, we have a second DM here that you'll get to meet us eventually.
He's the assistant to the DM.
Yeah, he's the assistant to the regional DM. She approaches right to you.
So I'm keeping eye contact.
All right, you lot are Danica's crew, right?
What's your name, lass?
I ask the questions here.
Ask them too.
The name's Clin.
Clin?
I'll like look toward.
Clin.
I'll look
How do you
toward.
spell
Gru.
that, Clin?
HLIN.
I was
The name's
way off.
Clin Trollbin.
You're so compliant, Clem. Thank you for spelling that.
TROLLBAN.
Well, I'm Gerbil. G?
She did not spell her name for you.
R.
We'll work on letters
Oh.
later, Gerbil.
That was me,
We'll
Michael.
listen for another day.
There's a G.
There's a distinct difference between the voices you see. This is the voice of Clin. This is the voice of Michael.
They're both shield dwarfs.
So, I mean, I've got the barrel chestedness, I guess, to go with it. The red beard. So you found one of those daggers.
Did we find a dagger?
She yeah, you sure did.
Oh,
Whoa.
very cool. What's it to you?
Filter.
I know who did that.
Ooh.
Was it you? Clin?
This woman is old. Like even for dwarf, like being a dwarf, she's old.
Yeah, there's magic in this world.
Oh no,
Old people magic.
old people magic. She also has a long sword and a short sword, like kind of like crossed over her back, which for being a dwarf is uncommon.
Out of the interest of getting some more information for our quests and finding out what happened to my unfortunate friend outside, yes, we are with Danica's group. We are Danica's group. If you could point us in the direction of whoever has done this, perhaps in exchange for some other services, that would be excellent.
Agreed.
Or not.
Well, yes,
I'm looking at him, like waiting for him to finish talking. Oh.
yes, Teddy.
Did you care?
You've met Teddy. You've met.
Yeah, I winked at her.
Glenn.
Yeah.
You
before.
may or may not. Your own, personal wants are not of my understanding. However, I would like to know who killed my brethren.
I'll in my age, I've been unable to do the things I used to do,
I know what you mean.
and perhaps we could come to an accord. I'll tell you exactly who did it. I've been on his trail for a while now. His name is Sifik. Civic Cultural.
Michael, could you spell that for me?
Helen, how do you spell Cephek?
SEPHEKKALTRO. The best players in Dungeons and Dragons take notes. It warms my heart.
Hey, I'm RPing low intelligence.
That doesn't mean you, Josh, have to.
Yeah, it does.
He
No.
remembers
A method.
something. He's way too smart.
Also, look at all these notes I can look at.
Civic works for a small traveling merchant company called Torgs, owned and operated by a shady dwarf named Torga Icevein. In other words, Civic gets around. He's charming, makes friends easily. He's also Torga's bodyguard. So I'm guessing he's good with the blade.
This is Suffolk that you're
Yes.
talking about?
So Seth that killed her.
As she tells you this, you even suddenly think of who this person is because each of you has shopped at Torga's, like with Torga, since the rhyme started. Like, she used to be part of a thieves guild, and so she still gets things up through the blizzards and stuff that nobody else can carry or will carry, but she also charges for it.
Oh yeah, Sylphic.
The other thing that you immediately remember is he has icy blue eyes, and he never wears anything more than just like regular crew. Like it looks almost like he was part of a ship crew. He doesn't wear a coat, doesn't wear a hat, gloves, anything. His victims come from the only 3 towns that sacrifice people to the Frost Maiden on nights of the new moon. This is what passes for civilized behavior in Icewind Dale. Maybe the victims found a way to keep their names out of the drawing, and Sifik found out.
And what are the names of those 3 cities?
Put a pin in that, and I'll come back to it. Targos is one of them.
Targos, right.
I just don't want to be incorrect, but I'm
Sure.
pretty sure it's Targos, Bryn Shander, and East Haven. But I'll confirm and let you know. Sifik found out they were cheating, so he must have killed them. That's
See, he had a good reason.
maybe, just maybe, Sifik is doing the Frost Maiden's work. The other thing that you know is like the Frost Maiden is like evil, like for sure.
So Sefik has killed one of my friends after we've done business with him.
I followed Torgs for a
so.
10-day. Also, a week is 10 days, and it's referred to commonly throughout the Sword Coast and Icewind Dale as a 10-day. I followed Torgs for a 10-day as it moved from town to town. Quite the devious little enterprise, but that's not my concern. What struck me is how comfortable Sifik Caltro looked in this weather. No coat, no scarf, no gloves. It was like the cold couldn't touch him. Kiss of the Frost Maiden indeed. I will pay you 100 gold pieces
Each.
to apprehend him.
Each.
I'm what you call retired. So, and 100 gold is like, I mean,
That's a lot.
that's a lot of money,
I know.
especially here.
Very expensive.
That would be like more money than you've ever had. Even split
hoping.
5 ways, that's more money than you've ever had.
It's worth it. I mean, what's the worst you could say but no?
And here's the thing, especially here in Targos, I would much rather you keep the authorities out of this. I'd rather you do the interrogating, figure out if he did it, which I'm almost fully certain he did, and you can bring him back with proof, even if that's just him telling you so. Dead or alive makes no difference to me.
So you're familiar with my new dagger? Would that be something?
I wouldn't get too comfortable with that dagger. It'll melt eventually. But also, if you try to touch it and you touch it too long, you're going to really wish you didn't.
It's cold.
But what if I just return it to Cinder? You want him gone anyway.
You could try.
Did you
I like the way I like that creativity.
sense anything in that blade?
Just magical.
He identified
Well,
it, right?
you just asked the wizard that, right?
No, I am asking the
Oh.
guy that identified it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely magical.
Yeah. It's a magical blade.
And it would.
Crafted with
We
magic.
should go. If there's any more of these guys running around, we could go test it out.
Have you ever heard of a magical blade that could
What is
melt?
Teddy's alignment?
I think it's
Amnesia.
chaotic.
Chaotic, evil, chaotic,
Neutral good.
neutral, chaotic, neutral,
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That.
chaotic, neutral for sure.
He gets,
All right.
he gets a little excited about magical things.
Have you ever heard of something that a magical item that could decay, that could melt like that?
No. I don't. I build things. I don't.
I'll look to her. What's her name? Clint.
Hlin. HLIN.
Clint.
Hlin.
With the water, it melts into the
Go stick it in the fire
magic.
and watch. It'll melt.
That was probably the most confusing question I've ever heard.
Well, I'll explain this to you later.
We drink the water.
Durable. It's all right.
Okay.
Does it refine?
I'm just trying real hard.
Gerbil, I don't have the time.
That's not a
to
thing.
Explain this to you in a way that you understand.
I would like to roll nature to see if I've heard in the deep, where the gnomes I'm from are from. I'm 250 years old. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I may potentially have seen a lot or not in my time. I would like
Make a history
to
check.
Make a history, nature, some kind of roll about like ice vampires.
History.
That's natural 20.
Oh my gosh, you guys are getting these all out on the front.
It'll come back around.
Even with with a natural 20.
I'm like, ice vampires.
With Suffolk, you won't have any of those left.
Frost.
It's not uncommon.
elementals.
Here's what I'll tell you. It's not uncommon for, with your age, the things you've seen over your lifetime, you have seen people be able to produce magical weapons. Yes.
Yeah, like a frost.
So whether that's a frosty sword or
Right.
arrows that just, they draw the bow and let it loose and suddenly an arrow appears in flight that wasn't actually drawn. You've seen these things.
Has
yeah.
it been more common since the rhyme? The rhyme? Is that in your notes?
It's not.
It's in my head.
I did say that in my introduction. With a 20 on a history, you have heard whispers of this happening around 10 towns. Yes.
Cold
Usually,
magic.
it's been in the towns that are not doing sacrifices of their people.
Oh,
It's been in the places that are doing the other things.
the other things?
Food,
Oh,
heat.
okay. Sacrificing heat. Okay.
Yeah, like literally sleeping in the freezing cold.
Oh,
Like putting out their fires. Whatever they can do to try to like they feel this is what they have to do. I need these hiccups to go away.
So, Helen, you want us to apprehend Sefik, correct? Where?
I
Where
know.
was he headed last?
They passed through a few days back, and I'm pretty sure they're headed to Bremen.
That's where we're headed.
this Sefik is a practitioner of the cold magics.
What in that 10 days that I found,
I remember.
he often in the evenings after they close up shop, he likes to fancy himself a deep beverage at the tavern every night.
Nice.
He always sits alone. Pretty sure he saw me watching, but he always sits alone, and he always sits as far from the hearth as he can.
He's the cold mancer.
She like gives this look of pity and like just like pats your shoulder. You'll get it. You'll get it
I
eventually.
pat him on the other side.
Klein, just to be sure, you're asking for not only proof of Sefik, but Sefik himself.
Khajiit has many wares. Yes,
That is kind of where the inspiration comes.
I had a Tabaxi character, and that's where my inspiration came from too.
I'm a dragonborn. I mean,
But do you want proof or just bring him here?
I believe if you find him, you'll get all the proof you need.
Excellent.
If you confront him, I mean, I'm sure you'll get an answer if he suddenly apparates a frozen blade. You know, If I was him, I
It would
would.
certainly be a tell, yes.
Exactly.
Are there many of these blades?
Well, there've
They can
been
be summoned. There is no saying whether or not they are infinite.
the past 3 new moons. Yes, there's been a murder every single one of them.
Around the moons, you say?
Yeah, they measure the months by the moons instead of like a new moon is like a new month.
Hmm.
This is a crazy calendar.
Thank you, Sefik. We will
No,
do this for you.
This
Helen,
is Flynn.
Helen.
not
Clem.
Sefik.
Clem.
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 We are
Clen,
looking for Sefik.
Too many meads.
Lynn,
Clem.
dwarf lady.
I take my meads.
I think and bow Helen, and I think her in Dwarvish.
Oh, that's right. Bryn Chan. Yeah, those 3 towns are the ones that are doing the sacrifices. Oh, many blessings to you. One who has drifted so far from his home.
Are you a dwarf?
Does anybody else speak Dwarvish?
I'm
Yeah.
checking.
Oh, of course you do. So you understood that.
Oh, I'm eyeing you. Like I'm
assuming that we've talked Dwarvish over this year too.
I'm gonna say we haven't, unless you often use it.
If it's going to help, and because I'm sure we probably talked about the others.
Okay, then we can just say that. Yeah, we are on the same page that we talking Dwarvish. Okay.
That means something
I have a
completely
clan-
different in Gnomish.
What's it mean in Gnomish?
I can't repeat that.
For clarity, I have a background in clan crafting, and so there's a Dwarvish background with
Cool.
it, with like learning
Dope.
different things,
Dope.
building stuff.
Super cool.
Come on.
Message you about.
Message me.
No,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I got that.
just-
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Also, shameless plug. I meant to throw this out in our intro. We are going to be doing a behind the scenes podcast that is going to be exclusively on our Patreon, patreon.com/Table Fables.
Come on.
Shameless.
Yep. Just saying thanks.
Let's go kill the
Hey,
gold
hey,
guy.
big man, you done? I got your mead. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Schultz's mad at me.
Who?
Schultz.
Oh, Schultz. Yeah.
Top Schultz.
Top shelf. Yeah. I don't think he is.
You don't think so?
No.
All right. I
You
mean, you know why people call me Teddy?
No idea.
Because I'm a big teddy bear.
Well, you just tried to rip a knife out of a dead body.
Do I hear this? Am I close
can't-
enough to hear this? Or
As you trampled on it.
I'm
Hey,
telling
Shelf, let's
you,
go over here and talk for
You're not that,
I'm talking
and you're
your
not that big.
language.
You're small.
But
You're a small teddy bear.
they call me Dragonborns do something to me, and I got carried away. How do I make it right? I think he's mad at me.
Just try not to stomp on dead bodies or act before you think. Would probably.
I usually do a pretty good job of that, but I'm telling you, there's
No, that was
something
a-
about these scaly. See,
You.
there I go.
It's offensive
Okay.
to other dragonborn.
What if I give him? What if I give him this blade?
Tell you what. Are you? From knowing you, it seems like you're someone who doesn't know what they're going to say until after they say it, right? Like if you might just pause and think, what would Teddy not do, and do that, I think would probably be.
How about we do this?
No, I like this idea. Let's try this.
What
There's
if I
another.
do? What would Atla do? We've been around each other. I know what you would do.
I would stop and think.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
exactly what I'm telling you to do.
Okay. So don't give him the blade.
We've never give who the blade.
Schultz and say, you can have this murder weapon back and destroy it. Melt it down. It killed your scaly
if you think
friend.
if you think that'd be a peace offering, then
Do you?
I don't know if he wants the blade that killed one of his kin.
I'll just be nice to him.
Flynn's head like suddenly like shoves between both of you. Teddy, a lot of times just a sincere apology. You know, like that time I saw you and thought you were someone else. A sincere apology.
When did you?
You
see
don't
it?
remember. You don't remember. You have no idea what she's talking about. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Teddy, been piecing this together here.
9.
You have no clue.
All right.
This is a familiar feeling
Wow.
where you it's like just on the tip of your tongue. Like it's like nope, nothing.
All right.
She gives you a little pat. Like just a sincere apology goes a long way.
I rolled a 14. Could I piece that together since I know about his amnesia?
They probably have met, and something probably happened between them in the past.
Helpful.
Is that why I'm always thinking at her? She's not really that attractive.
No,
Did you?
She
I'm
laughs.
sorry.
She as she's walking
I'm
away.
sorry.
You hear a
It's hard
chuckle.
hearing. See,
You're not my type.
I'm trying. Okay.
Hmm.
While they're doing that, I would like to pull Schulf aside and say, "Did you get any anything from the body?"
There was, I mean, physically, no, I did not get anything. You know, our friend took care of that for me. However, he did tell me the blue eyes, which is why I believe that Sefik is the one we are after for sure.
We were just told that, right? We were just told about the blue eyes by Hlyn.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this like nighttime? We're hanging out at the tavern.
Well, it's
We're
always
Probably
it's-
approaching.
Approaching evening.
okay. So we're not about to head to Bremen. We're pretty.
You would have to stay the night. Yeah.
We're gonna stay the night here. Okay. Cool. So
let me know if you ever get anything else.
I will.
You've stayed the night here. You've stayed the night here before as well at the inn, and you know it's a little weird. They're really picky about like they manually assign rooms and like
Who's they?
you're used to it. Well, you know that the speaker of the town, which is kind of like the mayor, prefers the inn and actually uses it as his like base of operations. And so for his security, they are really picky about where they put people.
I could use my rustic hospitality to fit in among these people of ease and find a place to rest among these commoners.
Yeah, Gerbil, why don't you go get us a couple of rooms?
All right. Would anybody like to provide a room to the owlbear slayer?
You hear a couple people turn and look.
Ever
Right.
told you about the time I almost killed an owlbear? Have you seen any owlbears around here recently? You're welcome.
Actually, I just saw one last week.
Where?
It came right into town. Nearly took me right out.
Well,
Where were you then, huh?
Well,
Owlbear Slayer.
they don't call me the owlbear slayer for nothing.
Yes, they do.
How about that room?
I'll
You guys
sound
have heard
out.
this story
Yes,
so
they-
many times.
That's exactly.
the
the case.
almost hero.
I was walking in the woods, and there
yeah, no.
I was. I heard a sound. I looked, and it was scared, and it ran away.
It was probably our friend.
It wasn't an
Was
owlbear.
it you at that time? Because that did happen to Terry one time.
Because owlbears they fear me.
Yeah, no, you guys are able to get rooms just fine.
Okay.
And
Guys, you're welcome.
Well done. Well done.
Owlbears.
Thank
Just
you.
roll my eyes. Walk.
He's a hero. He's a walking hero.
That almost killed.
Your
an
incredible
owlbear.
story got us rooms. I appreciate it.
Yes.
No,
I'm
they were
always
going to
appreciated.
give us the rooms.
Appreciative of it.
It's paying dividends.
This had nothing to do with his story.
How much per night is it?
I believe it's free. You're
no,
welcome.
it's
It says here.
one
Chris?
piece.
Free, right?
one copper piece per bed. Rough.
Oh, are we getting? Is it one room? Did we get one room?
You guys, we have not made much money in the year that we have been here, and people don't pay very well for me to speak.
Well,
I have no
the
money.
prices in
Apparently, I have
towns
no
are
money.
kind of inflated because of the rhyme, and so there's
with the
actually-
inflation of everything
I have
that's
a
going
handy
on.
In this economy,
This is what you would call a frozen economy.
all my assets are frozen.
If we
Oh, also,
Can't.
who has the highest
I can't.
passive? Is it yours? 18.
Shockingly low passive.
passive?
As of what?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, there's passive investigation.
So yours is 12.
Boo.
Oh, there's so many passives.
Hold on, I have to find it. I have to roll for something. Got to roll for something.
Perhaps if you keep speaking with the people, we could get some rooms for free, or if we have anyone that would like to try entertaining someone.
I would like to perform some magic tricks. I can turn myself into stone. Would
bet you
like to see
can't.
this trick?
I bet you can't.
Plenty of times.
Okay.
Just because we have seen it does not mean that others
Mr.
will not be
18.
able to.
Roll a d10.
I actually
That was Mr. 18.
If I stay here before, can I go to Ma and ask if there's anything that like I could fix as I can tinker to pay for my room?
You hear the booth next to you. Someone has just come from Dugan's Hole. People live in fear of these massive winter wolves that seem to be hunting the outskirts of town, as big as horses they are, and smarter than normal wolves. The
Yeah.
Bowls.
the inn is a different building. The tavern is not the inn.
Oh.
The inn is called the Luskan Arms. Luskan Arms. It's the oldest public house in Tin Towns. Luskan was the name of the city before Targos. The floor of this building is like kind of rotten. Like it's
Are we going there?
yeah, that's right. Oh, I mean, I assume
So we went from the for the
Yes.
full flag sailing to the Luskan Arms.
the decor hasn't changed much in 200 years, if that tells you anything as well.
I will-
What was
It's like this was the shining like beacon of the north 200 years ago.
You should have seen it in its heyday, guys. This place was shining. Floor,
The
not
proprietor, his name is Owen Tarsnell. He's a human.
Hey, Owen.
He's a quiet, balding man.
Human?
Keeps himself. The few times that you've gotten him to talk, you can tell this man is in the deepest depression of his life.
Cool.
Summer was his favorite time of year, and
See-
he's deathly afraid that summer's never going to return.
Is he a human?
And he can't afford, and he can't afford to move away from Tin Towns. This building this is the last remaining asset of his family history.
So I heard the Dugan's whole thing at the inn or at the
At the
tavern.
tavern,
And we already know
yes.
how to do the inn.
You were in it, yes. So you make a perception check, or I mean, persuasion check. Talking to Owen.
The depressed man.
16.
I mean, if you want to replace my floorboards
All of the floorboards.
as many as you can,
Sure.
okay. I'll comp your rooms for the night.
Great.
It would be excellent for
all of
People
our
can get us
all of
some
our
wood.
rooms?
That's 6 pennies or so.
You, Teddy, we're
It's
fine.
2 silver
Oh.
per room.
Oh, that's that.
There's 2 beds in a room.
Atla.
I'll
That's
I'll
right.
bunk with
I don't know if he.
Joel.
Austin. Your name's Atla, right?
Atla.
Oh, you're not getting
Did you-
individual rooms?
Did
2
you
beds per room.
get all of our rooms?
Teddy.
All
Yeah,
of
we'll
them?
get with Joel.
I,
pretty good.
I appreciate it.
There is only 2 beds for all. Cannot all 3 be.
Does he?
I'll let you
if I
have
can get him
that.
to help me a little bit, like just bring the boards or whatever, and I'll replace.
Yeah.
So people will help.
He
But I don't
even
want to
has
do
like
that.
a lumber shed.
Yeah.
That already has supplies. He's just a one-man kind of operation.
Owen, what do you think caused all this winter?
He like nervously looks around.
It's just us.
I think you know what caused this winter
Why are you looking at me like that?
because you asked the question.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it.
Well, that's
You
like
know who did it?
who did it?
Oral,
Oral,
of course.
the goddess.
Yes,
Oral.
the evil one. You know the big owl-looking crazy thing that goes up in the sky every night.
Kill those.
Oh, ow. That's horrible.
One might say an owl bear.
You are not
He
doing
chuckles.
very good at your job.
He chuckles because Gerbil has tried telling him that story like the 5 times you guys have stayed here. He's heard it all 5 times.
It's pretty impressive, though. And this place is still standing. No owlbear attack.
Well done. You're a hero. Walking hero, guys.
Living legend.
All right, who's rooming with who?
Just three
You're able
amigos.
you get about half the floorboards replaced, like in the first
Well
floor.
done.
You're killing it.
Yeah, really good.
That's like, what are you, like level 2 now?
That
That's pretty good.
floorboards was like the threshold to level up.
That's XP right there.
Did I mention in the second go round that we're doing XP and stuff? I don't think I did.
Second go around.
Mm-mm, no.
Yeah, I could remember because we had no audio.
Oh.
There's going to be some interactive portions, like I mentioned, and one of them is going to be a way that you guys can contribute to the experience points that the party is earning. That's to be released.
My character sheet is an NFT.
Don't judge and don't label people murder hobos because I don't need that negative press.
I know.
Okay.
No, just vultures.
When we get to like help them with XP, we need to be the other hero, the number 2 to the real hero.
Yeah.
I'll be a good number 2.
Close second.
Teddy wants to be a good number 2,
Teddy?
not a smelly number 2.
Scoot over, Teddy.
A healthy number.
Let's go to bed
2.
now.
Who's rooming with who? I'm assuming we have 3 rooms with that.
No.
I'll room by myself.
If you are doing the work, I insist you take the room on your own.
I've already taken the room on my own.
Okay, good.
Oh. Are we doing this?
See how he is?
Yeah.
He's also the largest of us. It only makes
Yes.
I'm just afraid of the dragonborn.
I'm gonna make
So the largest room here, it's the grand suite, and that is occupied by Nerith, who is the town speaker. And you two got the room directly adjacent to his room. The 2 of you.
You said Nerl?
Nerith.
Nerith, Naerth. You don't know his last name.
He's the speaker for the city,
For the town, yeah.
for the town.
Mayor. Ish. You all are in your rooms. Do you want to do anything else before I?
I turn into a rock, go to sleep.
Okay, cool.
Whispers.
You two make a perception check.
That is a natural 1, but it would be a 9.
13.
13. Okay. You hear through the wall hushed tones.
Like a
Talk
zipper?
of talk of whispers, talk of spies. You can't make out the exact details. You hear that town will be under our control soon.
They hear this through 2 closed doors in the hallway.
He hears this.
No, they're not across the hall. They are
They
in the
share a
room
wall.
next. Yeah, they share a wall. You're hearing this through the wall.
Do they have like one of those doors to the rooms?
No.
No.
Uh,
Those are cool.
more whispers. Can't really make out a whole lot. Well, we have spies everywhere. I wouldn't be too worried about that. Yes. We're carrying out a raid tomorrow of another dissenter, and he'll be dealt with accordingly. You hear the door open and close.
You want to peek and see who that was? Do you know who that was?
See what was.
You could tell. You could tell one of the voices was Nerith. You guys have
Oh.
interacted with him somewhat.
Did you ever know it said?
I heard nothing.
I repeated
Mm.
on.
I like to make my notes. Raid of. Yeah, I'll get it.
It's the dawn of the next day. Dun dun.
For when
clarity,
he went to
I
bed
did-
that night,
Mhm.
when he fell asleep finally, I wanted to present him with a gift to make amends. And I just set the dagger on his chest while he's sleeping.
I didn't put it in my chest when I was sleeping. All right.
It's still
Woke
wrapped.
up in a puddle of magic
Wrapped.
water.
Okay. Make a hold on.
I'm not
Bird.
dumb. Just bad at social interactions. Put a bare
There's a word for
frozen
that.
knife on his bare chest. Did you sleep naked?
Your chest. Their chest.
It's cold. I mean,
On his dragon chest.
Probably not.
Okay.
make a perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Okay. Well, 13.
13. Make a sleight of hand check with advantage because he's asleep.
Okay. I'm gonna get it there, bro. Don't you worry. You can have this thing back because I care. Let me find it real fast. Actions. Oh, gosh dang it! Sorry, guys. This
While he's rolling this, I have set a snare in front of the door, and then I set an alarm.
you said with
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said a stand in front of what door?
Get
My
out of
door.
the way.
Your door to your private room.
To my private room to make sure that no one comes in.
12
You always
was
do
my
this?
high.
That was
13? You, in a dreaming state, feel suddenly pressure on your chest. Of
Night
something,
terrors.
of something heavy being set there.
Yeah.
Would I know what it is? Like, if
No.
I open my eyes and hope that I don't see him standing over me like.
You open your eyes and
Ring
instead
wraith.
you see him gingerly like trying to lay this bundle on your chest. Do you
This is not the best waking present, I must have you know.
I thought you should get to dispose of this murder weapon and here. And I go lay down. I shuffle off and lay down real quick.
In your voice, you hear, and not spoken.
You confuse me.
And I roll over.
It's in your voice.
I put the knife like under my bed so it's not chilling me.
It's the dawn of the next day.
Does it melt under the covers?
It's under the bed.
It's under the bed. No, it's not melted yet.
The next morning, I do recommend that if this second that's going to have some of these blades, we should try to see how to destroy this one. Just in case we need to destroy his. But it's yours to do with whatever you feel you need to do. But it's the dawn of a new day.
We need to be in Bremen in like 10 minutes. So
Let's get that carriage.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
for the
that's
horses, guys, this is too much.
So
Drink my coffee.
you guys, something you would know, in all the major towns, there's usually a way to purchase. Hold on, I have a
Chat's
picture.
totally trying to help. If I had rolled in that one, I think we should have gone with the chat suggestion. Bumble blade drops it into the dragonborn, freezes that.
Hold on, I have to.
No, you just
I
turn
don't
into a
know.
white dragonborn.
White Dragon World with more psychic power. All right.
Mhm.
Talked inside.
I'm pulling the chat back up. There are these creatures called axe beaks that you can purchase in all of the bigger towns. So that would be Targos, Bryn Shander,
Brimmer.
East Haven.
Brimmer.
Bremen is not a big town. Bremen is actually the smallest town.
Do you remember, or Chris, can you message us which 3 towns are doing the sacrifices? Because I didn't get all of
Yes. I was right. It's Bryn Shander,
Huh.
Targos, East Haven.
East Haven. Cool.
I just wasn't confident in my correctness.
How much are these?
So-
So are we leaving?
They
Sure.
are 50 gold.
Are they for food or something?
50 gold
or-
each.
Yep. And they can hold 2 people, I think.
We could,
Oh, they're mounts.
Are you
Yeah.
considering
No.
Are you considering 50 gold?
You can also buy a dog sled for 20 gold.
Does it come with dogs?
You all have snowshoes.
How long's the walk?
Do we have
got
dogs?
money? We're bad at our jobs. We've been here for 3
I am-
years.
I haven't mentioned my my background. I'm pretty wealthy. Somewhere in here.
Just don't happen to have any cash on you.
I just don't have any money right
Where does it
now,
say I'm not?
guys.
Yeah.
We should have gotten that payment in advance.
I have 10.
You're not wrong.
That would have been nice.
Do we know
10
where
gold.
she sleeps?
10 gold. Wait,
Good. Good.
Teddy,
Good.
no.
10 silver gold.
Good.
You had mentioned maybe that
Remember the
idea about
accountability.
Remember what we
wanting
said.
to.
Yep. What would Atla do? He would not wake her up. And
You
ask her permission.
you had mentioned wanting to maybe see like what can damage that, right? So would you guys do that before you left?
Yes,
left?
I would like to convene with the blade first, if I
Convene.
may, and then try to figure out how to destroy it.
I firebolt it.
He's not a person.
That's not the word.
Oh.
Okay, make a.
Convene.
You
check?
both make a dexterity check. Just saving
Dex?
dex. Give me your dex. Give me all the dex.
Well.
Don't hurt it. Sell it.
What? You want to sell it? I'll buy it. I got 10 silver.
7
Gold.
7.
It says
What was
10
yours?
gold and then SP.
Austin, what was yours?
Austin.
12.
12. Okay, yeah. Cast Firebolt. Roll damage.
Burn it.
Burn it.
What you said was advantage?
We don't
Roll damage.
need no
Oh,
water.
damage. 1d10.
Oh, you get to roll damage for the first time.
Just clicked it. Just speed up.
With no weather, it's only 1 hour from Brent
4
Shander to
fires.
Targos. With mild weather, it's 2 hours. For Bremen, it's 2 hours with no weather, 4 hours with weather.
There's always weather.
Am I able to get
We're just gonna
more
walk.
whispers
We're just
from
gonna
the
walk.
knife before we destroy it?
Nothing. Gleams.
Could I ride a dog?
As soon as the fire hits the blade, it immediately it like evaporates.
Oh,
The
Beautiful.
blade does?
That
We
was
did it.
surprisingly easy.
I was going to try my flail.
Now let's go.
Can we catch
Weather
the
seems
magic?
nice. It should take us about
Record
2
them
hours.
apart? Okay.
Could I?
Teddy, don't drink it.
How much is a dog?
It's 20 gold for a dog sled.
Just a dog.
They're so valuable that you can only get the package deal.
For a folk hero there?
Could have sold that thing.
Could always steal one.
Oh, actually, sorry. You can buy one. It's 50 gold.
Wait.
It's 20 gold for the sled, 50 gold for the dog.
I was about to say, we need to buy these dog sleds and sell the dogs.
Perhaps they have a rental system that we can take.
Yes, it's 15 gold.
I'm broke. There has been no money in my pockets since before I was created.
Guys, I think
Wow.
we walk this. Weather seems nice.
Yeah, you guys have been to Bremen before. You know how to
It's
get
an
there.
Let's
easy
just
walk.
walk.
I'm halfway there. Let's go.
We got rested. There's no need.
I turned into a rock, went to bed, woke up.
Let's walk.
Is there any
Do it.
meal?
How much do you weigh
Huh?
when you rock?
Yeah, there's
40
like
pounds?
it's like essentially gruel.
40?
Is it comped?
Not a rock.
Or
40?
do we pay for it?
It's usually it's included with your stay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab a quick warm.
And
bite
you see
before we leave.
Owen like
If you don't
Like-
drink it.
beaming over the like this is the happiest he's ever looked, like looking at these floors.
Oh, I thought he was just happy that we were leaving.
No.
He is beaming over the beams. Good job.
He like a little
Is
he
he
has like a
being-
little tear in his eye. You guys are going by land. Yeah, so you get breakfast. It's just like a bowl of like somewhere between oatmeal and grits, or it has that
Mm.
consistency. But
I
very
love it.
filling though, very hearty. Who's
Oh no, keep going. I was gonna say if we're already walking.
Yep. Who's leading? Usually on this
He is.
okay.
Got my
Usually on
gonna
this
say-
type of travel,
Yeah,
you guys will be single file
that's how we do
because
it.
of like the snow, like being able to.
In case we come across owlbear,
Yeah. You're,
I'll be in front.
I probably have somewhat connected with him because he reminds me of my people.
Yeah,
Just like that kind of anger brute sort of thing. There's like this like I dislike him but I like him sort
Mhm.
of thing. So I might be a little worried they might get lost in the snow.
Mhm.
So I think occasionally probably right on my shoulder.
Okay.
yeah, through the deep snow.
Yeah. So after the first like
Yeah.
20 minutes of travel,
I'm leaning forward.
you realize that the night before was not even just a blizzard. Like this is heavy snow, heavier snow than you've ever seen. The path that usually connects to towns you can't see. Usually there is like like an actual like worn trail.
Yeah.
Josh, I need you to make me 4 survival checks.
All right.
I suppose someone has to make the trail every morning.
As I lean forward on top of your
Am I able to help him? at
shoulders.
all?
That one's not gonna
Roll them one at a time.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to roll 40, 20? What is my survival? My survival is a 3.
Okay,
So
hold
that's a
on.
10.
Hold on.
Do I have advantage or anything? I'm a deep gnome.
Okay. You guys, you guys suddenly get caught up in the wind. The wind is blowing so hard that it
Yeah.
almost creates whiteout conditions.
It's gonna happen.
And you, when it finally calms down, you realize you're probably about 12 minutes off course. Go ahead and make your second.
Real quick, anyone have any rope?
I don't believe I have some rope.
I got rope.
With these conditions, let's go ahead and tie ropes on each other in case we get lost.
I'd
I'd like to be in the rear as well.
Here's my hemp rope.
Yeah,
Everybody
you
grab
can-
onto
you
it.
totally can.
Hempen
7.
or hemp?
Hempen.
He turns a rock.
You're about 10.
Anchors down.
You're now 30 minutes off track.
Let's keep going forward, guys.
Can I help him at all with these?
Are you positive
I'm
we are
walking
going in
with
the
it.
right direction?
Single file, but
We've done this a million times. You questioning my leadership?
I'm questioning your owlbears. I might as well question your direction.
Oh.
Oh, we'll see what happens when that owlbear shows up.
Especially because you guys are tied now, linked together, he is leading the way.
that's better.
22.
Okay. You're able to make your way closer back to the trail. Go ahead and make me another one.
8. Those are the kind of rolls I'm used to. One good one, three bad ones.
Off in the distance,
I forgot to use my.
you
weed
hear a
dice.
sound. It's like this guttural, just carrying on the wind. You recognize this sound.
Oh yeah.
It is a sound of a creature you do not want to encounter in the heavy snowbanks.
What is
Do we all hear
it?
this?
Oh yeah, you all hear it, but
I'm gonna stop.
Guys? You
Even
know
if
what
I
that
like it.
sound is?
I'm gonna stop and like tug on the rope to get us.
It's clearly a Yeti. These are not creatures you want to be
I
anywhere
think
near.
it's
We might
Yeti?
be in its hunting ground.
Yeah, if it's only
I was thinking owlbear.
I only heard one.
Tracker, are you good enough to get us around this thing?
Yeah, I think we can. You guys can turn into rocks, right?
we're doing a fantastic job so far.
Yeah. Let's stealthily go around it.
I grabbed whatever meat or ration I had.
Mhm.
And
you have like some like dried pork in
Dried
your
pork.
bag.
I'm gonna
Perky.
maybe warm it somehow. If it's a cantrip of, I don't know, something, someone can help warm it. And I'm gonna just catapult it in a direction we're not heading.
Okay, yeah.
So 90.
The snow has kind of calmed, so you can get your bearings of like, oh, okay, Bremen's this
Before
way.
as you throw that, I'll guide you. So add a D4, or I guess I don't know if you're trying to chuck it as far as you can.
I mean, you can do an improvised.
I mean, I'm literally just sending this off 90 feet in a direction.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. You don't need to.
So we know it's a Yeti.
We know it's dangerous. I would like to not stick around.
I know what that's. We know what that sound is.
Yeah, it's a Yeti.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
You guys easily, everything kind of calms,
I guess I missed when you said it was.
and
It's because I knew and I said it.
Oh, you knew.
you're able to make your way into Bremen finally. The sound of the Yeti, the approaching Yeti, enough to scare you into leading the right way.
Another Yeti avoided.
Oh, so we're past it.
You're past it, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
have
think
you
we're
have made
ready
it to
for a
Bremen.
Yeti.
I told you I could lead you through this.
Well done. Walking hero.
And how much time did it take, roughly?
It took
That's not
about
important.
twice as long as it should.
Okay. Okay.
So a 1 hour journey took 2.
Okay.
Roughly.
You're gonna spend money on dogs.
I know.
You got a walking hero, guys.
I think we made great time.
Thank you.
I'm sure we still have much time tonight, but we do know that Sifik prefers to be at the tavern here. So by nightfall, that's where we should be.
All right,
Are
take
the
our position.
towns Are the towns at all like different? Like, are they mostly like set up the same? Are they?
No, the similarities are in the architecture. It's very Scandinavian, like very high roofs. Like the pitches are all very
Yeah.
steep. That way the snow naturally sheds. But especially Bremen is very like ramshackle. It's the smallest town, the furthest north, usually the most forgotten about almost. Like this is like it's a fishing village. It's not even really a town.
The towns we've been through here, have we ever encountered anything, any distasteful people? Or are the people pretty? Do they stick to their own things?
Especially like the fishermen are usually pretty salt of the earth kind of people.
Well, as we like are we approaching? Are we there?
Yeah.
No. Why would?
You've
why
been here
would?
before.
What's his name? The guy we're tracking.
Sefik.
Gerbil.
Why would Sefik choose a place like this?
Certainly not to fish.
Well, furthest north, cold
It's
doesn't
just out of the
bother
way.
him.
He's not here by himself. He's never by himself.
He's the bodyguard
He's the bodyguard for Torga.
for Torga,
So
does
wherever
that mean
Torga
Torga
goes.
So does that mean Torg is here?
most likely.
Most likely.
Is Torgo another human dude?
No, Torga is the shady dwarf that runs the traveling like merchant stand, and he's her bodyguard. And they go from town to town to town to town. That's all they do.
Did you two tell us about what you heard last night? Would you have told us?
Yeah, why haven't you told them about that yet? Are you keeping that to yourself?
I was a little concerned about the knife that you left on my chest. But yes, we did hear some whispers yesterday.
And I don't know if I can speak to all of them telepathically, but I would tell them telepathically, either individually or not,
Okay.
what we heard last night, which
Yeah.
was about a raid of a nearby town, and there are spies everywhere. Said by
Did that say that Bremen was on the? Did it mention Bremen being attacked?
I heard nothing. This is all things from Terry.
No. No town specifically was mentioned other than
No, yeah, no.
that town will soon be under our control.
Towns will be under control. There would be some sort of raid. I would likely not hear about it because
On dissenters. So like someone dissenting.
Raid on dissenters.
Teddy.
My apologies.
Teddy, Terry.
It's the accent. Terry. Sounds very similar.
It
You get the R's and the
it
D's
is very
mixed up. I know.
Very
You know, now that you mention it, he kind of looks like a Terry.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'll look to Teddy. Teddy, did you hear a name of a town that was going to be attacked next?
I wanted to go ask him, but he didn't seem like he wanted to talk to anybody.
I mean, I'm sure this is connected with the man that we're tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Like, why would they be here?
True. Torga's shop might be open.
Yeah.
She has a shop in Bremen.
It's a traveling caravan. Like it's a traveling merchant stand.
Why don't we
He's got
go?
wares.
Why don't we go see
Spend
what
our
they have
money?
to offer?
Yeah.
So spend our money.
We'll need to also talk about
We
way
have a
to trap-
Khajiit.
We'll need to also talk about a way to capture and trap Sefik later tonight too. So
I mean, if it only took us 2 hours, it's still lunch,
Yep.
probably ish. Okay, but dark outside.
It is always.
It is always dark.
it is always dim. Stays dim.
Well, what would you like to do? Would you like to try to find her wares, the caravan, or
And Teddy, no talking. When we go to the merchant,
We just
What
waited
would
the
that
tavern
do?
for a few
what
hours.
would Adam do?
Get some drinks in us.
we'll
Be
meet
limber.
you there?
Go tell stories. Give
I-
us more free rooms.
I know what happens when we split up. Never again. Not after the labyrinth. Lush backstory.
Well done. Well, I'm going to walk into the city gates, and start looking for a caravan.
Yeah.
Looking for a wares shop thing.
Make a perception check, I guess.
It's cocked. 23.
23.
22.
22. There's some people out and about that you might be able to bump into and ask. There's lots of traffic. You don't see Torgs is run out of like giant dog sleds.
Mm.
So like they travel through and then they open it up and like
Cool.
unfold it. You don't see any specific trails or anything, but usually when they're in town, people know.
I'll pull someone aside and say, "Hey, Torg's around."
I don't know.
I'm not pulling you aside.
Yeah. Of course, they're
Where?
here.
Where?
The usual spot.
Where's the usual spot?
Just up towards the river. They like
I
to
look
catch.
around. Do I see a river?
It's like north.
We've been here
There's no sun. Okay, I know where this is.
Yeah. You know.
Thank you.
It's where.
And I walk away.
Oh, thanks.
I'm walking there.
I'm with you.
We are traveling as a group there.
Okay.
Yeah. You find
have
Torgs.
have we
Following
arrived?
exactly behind Atla, walking exactly how Atla walks. Step for step. Yeah.
I've taken my usual post.
From hole
I
to
mean,
hole.
you'd probably be like finding like the snow holes of
Yeah.
where his massive
hopping.
legs are like.
hopping from hole to hole.
Yeah.
I'm rolling my eyes at the village idiots that I've surrounded myself with.
It's a good reason why we ended up together, though.
Indeed.
Yeah,
We all know
you travel just a little north through town, which is so small it doesn't take very long.
Like a couple minutes.
You see
Okay.
3 huge dog sleds. Each sled has a team of 6 dogs. You see a shield dwarf wearing armor
Oh,
that
shoot.
looks weatherized, and you see Sefik
Mm-mm.
just leaned back against one of the sleds. You see 2 other beefy looking people armed
Hmm.
heavily, also with like weatherized armor. You just see a few fishermen browsing the products.
One
I'll,
that can do stuff,
I'll
right?
walk up.
Right.
And-
Remember, before we get too close, we're not acting now. We're just gathering information.
I can't talk. I was told not to. But
Yeah, we see him.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're pointing, I will like grab your hand as quick as I can and lower it.
Here he goes.
Your voice,
again.
you hear.
Yes, I see it.
Sorry, there's 4 beefy looking guys.
I'll,
So you see Torga, who all of you have interacted with at one point, 4 goons, and Sefik.
You know, now that I think about it, as we're walking up, I just forgot your character's name.
Sorry,
What's your character's name?
Ruith.
Ruth. Why don't we talk with the merchants? And Schultz, why don't you take Teddy and Gerbil here back to the tavern?
I'm right here.
Schultz,
Yes, so let's go check out this thing over here. This cool thing over here.
Gerbil,
Cool. Get it?
I think
Yeah.
there's some people who haven't heard your owlbear story at the tavern.
Oh,
I think actually this guy over at the corner, I'm sure would love to hear the story.
They might give
And
you
today
money.
I feel like hearing it again myself.
Tip you.
have you guys seen the Albers in town? You're welcome.
I'll give
Next
you, like-
up, the goddess owlbear.
I'll give you like a sigh and like a nod. Thank you. And I'll start walking towards. I'm gonna start not quickly, but like walking towards Sefik.
Okay.
You with me?
Yep.
I'll walk up, my hand to shake his hand. Sefik.
Before you even get to him, 2 of these other goons like step in front of you, like not even letting you get close to
split up.
him or Torga.
I'll
In
Dwarvish- bodyguard-
whoa, we're all friendly. No harm here. We're just
They
here
just
to
look at
build
you.
in Dwarvish, I'll say nothing to worry about. So the bodyguard has bodyguards. I'm looking at the 2 idiots in front of me.
Well, Torga is back there too.
But
Sefik is never
he's
far.
being guarded,
It's like a
right?
wedding
Like
cake.
they stepped in front of Sefik.
Before, like when I like, as far apart as we are right now, like not even like close. Like they intercepted you before you could even get into Torga's sphere.
I'm looking at one of them. I would like to have a conversation with Sefik, if that's all right. Do you mind?
What do you want to talk with Sefik for?
We have business.
When we've been here before,
Yeah,
who have we interacted with merchant wise?
Torga.
Torga. I'm trying to talk with Torga.
We'd like to discuss business with both of them, if you don't mind. I'm gonna push right past them, like physically start pushing past them.
We keep a low profile.
They like hard-handed juke you, like push you straight back. And if you want to like contest that, you can make
I
they're
won't.
like hard enough that you probably would have fallen.
I'll catch myself. I didn't think we'd be treated like this among friends. Maybe
Look
I
here,
was mistaken.
look here, little dwarf. They're humans.
Mhm.
You want to show up here? That's fine. You're gonna act accordingly. You know the rules. I've seen you around here before.
Remind me the rules.
You-
No talking to either of them.
You can talk to whoever you want to, but you approach cautiously, with your hands where we can see them. You walk up to the sled. You tell Torga what you're looking for. She'll tell you if she has it.
Is it like Sefik is close to like the door? Like, is it a?
No,
Like
literally, it's these huge sleds that like almost like unfurl like a tent, and there's 3 of them, and Torga is standing at the far. So like they're all 3 in a line. She's at the furthest one, and Sefik is standing right next to her, just leaned up against it, and they're facing. Like they've noticed you now, but they weren't even like looking in your direction before.
Talking to the guy who addressed us. Well, we'd like to buy some things. Might I push past you?
I show my hands empty.
I'm not showing him my. Well, I'm not gonna like do this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk by empty-handed.
Just watch your tone, all right?
I'm not gonna watch my tone. Thank you. I appreciate the advice. And I'm gonna walk towards Sefik.
Well,
Not
as-
menacingly. Not menacingly.
Did you say that out loud?
What'd you say out loud?
It's like he just hit you with that.
I'm not gonna. What I
Say
said.
that-
I had
did
no
you say
idea
that
what
to
He
he
said,
me?
"I'm not gonna watch my tone."
You said I'm not gonna watch my
I
tone.
said, yeah, I'm not gonna watch my tone.
What's your armor class?
Oh my gosh.
I rolled a natural 20.
10.
Dang. You wearing armor?
Oh, it should be 12. Sorry, it's 12.
12.
Yeah.
How many?
Visit him to the tavern.
14. My
He's like,
apologies.
you
How
guys
many
go
hit
over
points do you
here. I'm gonna go start trouble by myself.
I thought for sure Teddy was the one who was start some trouble here.
He.
He's got a chip on his
Hold
shoulder.
on. I rolled the wrong dice.
No.
That doesn't help. He
He accidentally killed you.
had his hand on his sword,
Mhm.
and as you say that, he like pulls it out and hits you straight in the face with the edge of the hilt,
The pommel.
and you take 8 points of damage as your nose goes,
Didn't you say you had 10 HP earlier?
and you see the other 3 guards draw their swords. I think it's time you be leaving.
Whoa. I'm so sorry.
So he sticks me with his sword.
He doesn't stick you; he punches you.
It's just the butt
He,
of the
with the
sword.
he
Where'd
hits
he
you
punch me?
right in the nose. Breaks your nose.
Clearly, we're outmatched.
I'll like stumble and hold my nose and say, I can't remember this guy's name. Sefik. Sefik, is this how you treat your guests?
We would normally talk to Torga.
Yeah, it'd be really weird for you to be calling.
Torga, Sefik. I'm like looking over at them, like wiping blood off my face.
You
We're
know,
here to buy some wares. I'm looking to you.
Yeah.
And your men won't even let us buy. I'm like looking past the humans at them.
Uh-huh. They're making it really hard for you to look past them. They don't seem to. Sefik is looking at you. Torga is not.
Whenever Sefik and I meet eyes, I'm gonna ask him if I'm gonna say, "Are you keeping warm?"
No response. They the other 3 guards have now kind of like almost encircled you. I think it's time you be leaving.
Are we some threat?
I don't think they want us here anymore. Torga,
Oh.
my apologies. I yell out.
She turns and
We're just here to purchase some things.
sees your bloody
I'm
face.
like still wiping. If it's 8, that almost killed me.
Right.
So I mean, my entire face is bloodied up.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
How much?
How many times do I have to tell you? Treat the guests nicely. As she starts to talk
Seven.
to you, you see Sefik
Seven.
like has like walked into kind of this tent thing and is like kind of behind her, not directly in your view, not out of your view, but just obscured. How about you cool off and you come back tomorrow? All right, we'll be here. I'll give you a discount. All right.
And the guys are still in between us.
You've never heard her offer a discount before either. Usually she like will rake you over the coals. Like a basic healing potion could cost up to 100 gold. Depending on the day. All four of they have their swords drawn. Yeah. You get the feeling, make an insight check.
18.
If you even move the slightest inch forward, they're gonna attack you. That's the feeling you're getting. Like,
It's time to go.
Sure.
how about you go get some rest? And
This is Torga.
yeah, how about you go get some rest and we'll talk tomorrow.
Fine by me. It's the same as today. But sure, nothing changes. I don't know what's going to be different about tomorrow.
Maybe
Wipe my face again.
Uh-huh.
Long. I'm going to like as much blood as I can.
maybe your attitude will change from
It
today
won't.
tomorrow.
It won't.
Well, then don't come back. Maybe I can
have
give you a
things to buy,
discount.
though.
I appreciate
No,
it.
maybe I don't want to sell to you.
You're a crappy merchant. If you don't want
All
to
right,
sell
it's time to go. We're leaving. Torga, we're leaving. And I'm like pulling him.
Yeah, I'm gonna like be pulled by you, and then, like looking back and like yelling.
Drag.
Yeah,
Feet out.
I mean,
Like-
you're gonna be like holding me like down here. I'm
Yeah.
probably half your height.
I'm walking.
I
towards
imagine this
You're
is like-
facing still towards them.
Like the times that Gimli gets out of hand.
Yep.
And they're just like,
Yeah. Do we see our bloodied companion?
Probably not till we get to the tavern.
yeah, you guys. Okay, so while this has been happening, you guys went to the tavern, right?
Oh, we did. I thought we were.
I just was trying to get like
Talking out.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on.
Somewhere to buy.
There are 5 taverns in this town to pick from.
Oh,
The
really?
smallest town with the most taverns.
Shoot, we're gonna crawl. Let's go to all of them.
Tavern.
I got 10 silver pieces.
We're at least on the third by now.
Yeah, roll a d5.
Yeah, Teddy's been kicked out of the first two.
No, I've been passing out a hat to collect
The
rewards for his bravery.
Yeah, what
As
kind of
he
rewards
tells
we
people
could
of
be
his-
He only has one story, so you guys are hitting these taverns
Hey,
quick.
Yeah, that's how we're on the third
I'm
one.
gonna
Hey.
keep a mental image of the one that hit me.
What's that? Is that a Mel Gibson movie where they're like, I'm gonna go pick a fight? That's what it felt like you were.
It's like every Mel Gibson movie.
It's
I'm like second guessing.
Apocalypto.
Second guessing, keeping.
Yeah. Passion.
the 5 taverns are called Stones, Even Keel, River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Bearded Brother. The very first time you would have come into town, you guys would have heard a rumor that the Even Keel brews their mead from cat crag urine. And so you might not have
Whoa.
ventured that far.
Mm.
But you also might not know if
What?
it's true.
So Stone's
that
even
canon?
keel, bearded brother. Stone's even keel.
Stones, Even Keel, River's Mouth, Grumpy Moose, Black Bearded Brother.
And by the time you catch up to us, we're at the Grumpy Moose, I believe.
That's the best one.
Yeah,
I just like the name.
I would agree.
What does my
Grumpy Goose.
wound look like? If
He healed
if I'm
you.
back, right? Is it?
Moose.
How are you ruling that? Like, is it just naturally healed? The bone is healed. Everything.
Yeah.
is okay.
I mean, just
Okay.
right back into place.
What was that?
I'll like try to take some
One hit
snow
wonder.
and clean up my face as best I can.
There's less magical, more technical. Like,
So, like, for the sake of saying, you guys have been here several times. Grumpy Moose is y'all's like spot.
Have we seen Sefik here before? Usually, he's here every night. So
Well, he goes to a tavern every night in the towns that they're in.
yes,
So there's the chance it could be that one.
but have we
There's-
seen?
you have a 1 in 5 shot. I
We
mean,
feel like we've seen him here.
make a history check.
Probably.
History of taverns. What has the attendance of these taverns been like?
Yeah, that's not bad.
It ebbs and flows.
4.
4.
Yep.
You've no idea. All you hear is a dissonant whisper in your ears at the moment.
Sounds delightful.
No idea where he's going to be, but we like hanging out here, so
Is it the evening?
That whole
yet?
interaction also would have been pretty quick, so you guys would catch up not too long after.
What happened to your face?
What do you mean?
You got blood all over your face.
Did I clean? How well did I clean it, Michael?
Not good enough. I see blood all over it. See?
Yeah, you'd see it on my sleeve.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on his face anymore, but you would see it on the sleeve.
You look like you're about 1/10 the person. Like, we get 9 HP or so. Like, what's going on, man? Everything okay?
on a scale of 1 to 15, you look like you're about 7 or 8.
You should see the other guy.
The other guy's,
Oh, let's hear the story.
the other guy's completely fine.
Well, there was this owl.
Wait, were
owl
you the other
bear
guy?
in the center of town?
No.
There was this owl bear in the center of town.
See, you missed another owl bear. I told you we should have stayed
I
there.
took it down with my bear.
No outliers in the tavern, though.
You don't have bare hands. He.
I have bigger hands than you.
It's like.
You grab him with your one big hand and your 10 tiny hands.
Yep. Put on all the tiny hands.
That is body horror.
Don't like that.
He kind of lost his temper a little bit with these other dwarves.
He's
They were
Yeah,
humans.
fight. What?
They were humans.
These humans.
Yeah.
And
he's so
they'll probably
moody.
be keeping an eye on us because of it.
Sorry, I acted
So real diplomatic, huh?
is it brash?
Brash? Yeah, you were brash.
Sorry, I acted so brash. They wanted to see how much they'd actually keep a distance from us.
The
Good
other
thing-
day, I was just going by what would Rueth do, and everybody got mad at me, but nobody's mad at Rueth.
I'm mad.
I'm
at
mad
him.
at
Oh, okay.
I think
We're
we
mad
should
at
kick him out of the group.
That's quite all right.
Rueth.
That's quite all right.
I'm just kidding, Ruth. I don't want to kick you out of the group. What are we calling ourselves?
It's way too early to make
Oh,
that
okay,
first.
We'll figure out what other people call us.
Owlbearers.
Owlbears.
No.
No.
Excuse my brashness.
We were outmatched, but what we need to figure out is which tavern Zephic seems to be drinking in.
We should investigate these taverns.
Lino River. We don't want to go there.
Which one?
It's the
Gesundheit.
river's mouth.
Is that the Cappy one?
No, that's the even keel.
Oh. What's
Yeah, we don't go there anymore. I don't see
a
why
guy
reason why
like sloppily drunk. He's like a sloppy drunk. Like turns around from the bar and goes, "This is the only one here. This good. You gotta stay here."
What
They
is it?
use-
Oh, what he's having.
Have you seen?
I heard that at the black bearded the brothers they use fermented herring.
Nope.
It's just not good stuff, man.
You ever see Zephic at one of these bars?
Yeah.
Drinking all the time?
Cold guy.
Gold guy.
Blew
Icy
up.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, he sobered up.
I don't know. Maybe stones here? I don't know. They kick me out. So I just go,
From each one
Yeah.
to each one. Yeah.
You want to be an owlbear?
We're not.
That's not a thing.
What's
No.
your encumbrance?
Why would I want to be an owl bear?
Don't worry about it. Hey,
Go get another
you
drink.
still have more beer.
Is it a silver for a drink? Is it a silver for a drink?
Like, you work here?
Copper piece.
I'll flick him a silver. Go get another drink.
Or
You have
10.
money?
Golly, you just killed him.
He pockets it, and you see like this look of deep contemplation across his face. I think I'm gonna go home now.
And retire.
Honorary owlbear. Remember that tomorrow.
Daddy.
And get some sleep.
When they asked
Yeah.
who sent you, it was. We didn't send him anywhere. We gave you a 10 piece.
In his ears, in his head, he hears,
You want to go home and rethink your life.
And you hear, I want to go home and rethink my life.
I don't want to sell death sticks. And he stumbles out.
It was a
Guys, our
delightful
best
day.
lead from this drunk guy is to head to Stones.
So we now have probably three
Good
leads. We can
Are we
either
sit-
stay here and wait, or we can go to the
I agree,
stones,
Teddy.
or we
Did
can
we
go to the
join?
river's mouth because we don't know.
Let's
further.
all talk.
But
Yeah, did
between
we-
Cat,
are we-
I
and
think we
Harry-
should do that.
Did we join them?
Yeah,
Atwood?
we joined him.
What is our plan? Like if we see him
I think we should go pick a fight.
in the tavern.
No. We find which tavern he's in. We try to lure him outside,
All of us
trap
like
him, and apprehend him.
Guys, watch this. Turn into a stone.
literally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you like.
Ow! What are you
Hit you.
doing?
Does that hurt?
No, no. Yeah, it does. I'm still a deep gnome.
So then, what's the point of you turning into stone if it doesn't help?
I can hide.
There's not stones in.
You literally look like you.
No, that's
Wait,
Stone.
at stones?
At stones.
There's got to be some stones.
Fit in. I'll get in there. I'll
It's
hide
foolproof.
in the corner.
Mascot.
It's foolproof.
It's worth money.
Do we show that icicle thing? I can just throw it at him.
The icicle's now just a puddle, and we left it.
What do we do with the magic
Ask
water?
for money up front.
It's no longer magical.
Nobody asks for money up.
It hasn't melted.
Oh,
The dagger?
Oh yeah, dude, you disintegrated it. Sorry.
oh, I got.
That's definitely.
So I'll stay there, sneaky as a rock, as the saying goes,
I'm so excited.
That's not a saying.
and then I'll poke him with the javelin.
Just like
No.
just like
We're not-
bears. That's not a saying.
We're not supposed to kill him.
They were ambivalent on what we did
Did
with
say
them.
dead or alive.
Yeah.
Right? DM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said dead or alive.
We were supposed to dead or alive him.
We're dead. Then alive.
Apprehend.
Mostly
Take
dead.
notes.
Honestly, it was kind of unclear. They
We
said
can
get
have him
proof,
be
and then they said kill them. And
mostly
they said, bring them
I
to us.
use the term ambivalent to equate that.
Short of true love.
Yeah,
he'll
Sneaky as
be-
a rock. That's gonna stick
all
around with
dead.
us for a while.
No.
Basically, if we interact with Sefik, we get 100 gold pieces.
So-
So, whatever we do,
Okay, so I'll turn into a rock. You guys just roll me in there.
When you turn into a rock, do you look exactly like you, or you actually like turned into a river rock? Like
I'm a
stone?
rock. Okay.
Right. Do you look like a gnome?
I will.
Like
I-
is he
that
just
sounds
like
like a
this,
Chris
but you're a
question.
rock?
That's a Chris question.
He's on it.
I hope you're round.
I think. I mean, from what I can tell, I'm rocking, man.
So
I need you to come back, Chris, with he's as round as he can possibly be, because the first fight we get in on a hill, kicking that dude over.
Yeah, we
rolls
roll
roll him down.
downhill.
Would it be a
roll him into
massive
something.
snowball by the end?
Yeah. Mowing
I'm
people
going to
over.
turn you into ascending stone.
You guys outside the windows of the Grumpy Moose, you see the sky light up like you've seen so many times before.
Oh,
It's about that time.
Santa.
What is
Whatever this
Santa?
bard is playing, I like it.
What is Santa?
And Dragonborn got his tail.
Do you have a tail?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna peer outside. What do I see?
You see the sky has. Is that pretty loud? You see
Crank
the
it.
sky has erupted in beautiful colors of blue and green and teal and pink as this aurora type, like almost like the aurora borealis, is spreading across the sky. And you see at the front of this streak of light a singular small figure flying through the sky.
How much meat have I had at this point? Any?
Some.
Okay.
You've seen this before.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like this
Have we
is a
seen the-
common thing.
I'm good.
right?
Happens
Looks like
every
a
night.
Person? It looks like a person.
It looks like a thing. I don't know. It's pretty high up
a
there.
figure thing.
Is it already nighttime?
Have we tried?
Yeah, that went really fast
What did?
that day.
Oh,
That's what happens when you pick a fight and sit around.
That's what happens when you have technical difficulties.
So yeah, what is the plan once we find Sefik? Are we just going to find him? Are we going to try to talk to him? Approaching him apparently didn't work earlier. So
he doesn't respond to negative feedback.
Bring it. Hey, there's
No,
1, 2,
humans.
3, 4. There's 5 taverns.
did
He's
Se-
gonna be at
Wait, who
one.
punched
There's
you?
5 of us.
Not Sefik. His little gremlins, his bodyguards.
That's 1v1.
Well, how did Sefik seem?
Icy.
Just like
Unresponsive?
he didn't even care.
Didn't even care.
No.
Couldn't have cared.
We're gonna have
Couldn't
to
have cared
be
less.
real smooth doing this. We're gonna have to be very
Like
Smooth like a
Like-
river rock.
like stealth or
I am picking up on what you're laying down.
you're not at all. No, you're not. I love the
I beg to
enthusiasm.
differ. I'm pretty sure.
Have we? So with the time passing like this, I guess we're heading to. Are we heading to Stones? Trying to figure out if that's.
Are we all just gonna? We're
Let's
just gonna
go.
walk in there.
Just walk in.
What?
Smooth.
He didn't let me get within like
Strut.
30 feet of him. We're gonna walk in.
But he's
just
drinking. He's off.
It's a whole
okay,
tower.
sure, yeah. Let's just walk in.
Yeah, maybe he's
Let's
off the
walk in.
clock.
Yeah.
It's a whole tower. I wouldn't imagine that he's gonna have a guard up the whole time.
Is there like a
He can be
fire
drinking.
truck coming by or what is that?
It's the howling of the huskies.
What?
It's the howling of the winter dogs.
So we walk into
Which tavern are you going into first?
Stones.
I think we
This is
are
agreed upon.
of one
Dadgummit.
mind.
You guys walk
I'm
into
the
Stones.
last one in.
You see, it's pretty quiet. You see some people eating, drinking. Everybody's pretty close to the fire, except one sole figure is sitting in the corner, furthest away from the fire, in the darkness,
Santa?
with a mug, sitting in a big comfy chair, staring at the wall.
I'm not gonna go in.
This is for my friend Schulf. Hand crossbow.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, did
Been
you say
waiting for
Holy
this.
crap!
I promised him.
Are you serious?
This is Sheketh, right?
It's
Sheketh? It's Sheketh, right?
Sefik is his name.
Sefik.
It's Sheketh.
So you literally just walked in
Cold.
and just shot at him.
Cold as
Everyone
ice.
knows the saying, nobody brings bodyguards to the bar.
I've heard that a million times.
Yeah, if I had a nickel.
roll it. Let's.
make it,
All
yeah.
right, let's go.
I was literally about as he does this. I'm like about to pull you out because they don't know about the other three. I was about to be like, let's have them go in first.
Glad you guys got my back.
Apparently not.
This bullet time
You can't sneak
reflex
me
you
out of
have.
here.
Right.
23.
I'm probably ducking, stepping in.
23 to hit. Hey, what's my rock status? Am I rock like?
A 23 hits.
What?
Yeah, it does.
Wait, hold on. You have disadvantage though.
I don't.
How close are you? Well, hold on. Let me think about
If
this.
we just
My
walked.
range
You just
is
walked in.
30 to 120.
Yeah. He's 30 feet. It's probably 30 feet across the tavern. I was thinking you were closer, which would have been.
I mean, 20 feet's here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
30
further
feet.
than that,
Yeah, it's small, but okay. Roll your damage.
I will.
As he does this, I'm going to bless you three.
Okay.
The others of
Not-
Can you bless me?
I mean, he doesn't
Bro.
need it until. Well,
Okay.
Okay.
Nightly blessing.
you know, I am going to bless you three.
So
Thank
5
you.
damage, and then do we roll our initiative now?
You this crossbow bolt flies through the air and strikes him through the chair. Just you see a cup get set down on the table.
No.
He stands up, arrow just poking out of him.
Something bit me.
Reaches around, pops it out, turns around with a smile on his face, and he stares right at you.
So as he starts to
You
look,
see his hands turn, and he closes them, and two icy blades just
yeah.
TPK.
Up
This
here.
is supposed to be a TPK.
So when
We're all
you
dead.
guys backed out.
No. As you were doing that, I was like getting ready to pull.
Oh, but everybody's still in.
out. No, I'm pushing
left.
in.
Okay.
I am pushing into this space.
I might be a rock.
I hope you have a way to do that.
So I almost got him like the owlbears, Gerbil, and I'm out the door.
Wait, you're running away? Wait, what?
Oops, wrong guy.
He's my hero. He almost killed the owlbears. I almost killed Sefik.
No! Oh my
I
god.
think a lot was lost in that accident. More than memories.
Oh my god.
My whole head
Do you
smashed in.
just a crater?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've not seen the picture, it's hardcore, dude.
I really didn't pay attention to it. There was one that I can't talk about that you shared. That's the only one I can think of right
That
now.
was a rough draft.
Okay.
Okay, what is happening?
And scene.
That's where we're gonna pick up next time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh crap!
You're gonna be gone.
I'm gonna be gone. I'm dead. Son of a gun.
Come to your house.
You guys are gonna be standing around like I don't even know that guy.
gonna turn Teddy in. He's gonna have to roll it.
Gosh,
who did it.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
dumb.
Hey, is your whole family gone or just you?
This is great.
It's good. It's all
Guys, thank you so much for tuning into our first episode. Issues and all. This was a blast.
It was fun.
Stick around with us. We're gonna be live next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're gonna have some cool interactive things for you to do. So until next time, stay frosty. We'll see you later.